attempt number 5. This is like, this video this week is turning into an ordeal. So I'm still looking for work. I got a tutoring job and I've even been offered my first client, but that's, kind of just something. It doesn't help, it doesn't get me moved out, it won't pay all my bills and stuff, but it's excellent, wonderful work as long as I'm still looking for proper engineering work, so I'm very excited to have it. And don't fire me. But like I said, it's not going to move me out or support me. So I'm looking for a real job at other companies that might possibly be able to hire me. Although I applied for something at Boeing and I got an acknowledgement that they had gotten my application, and but the closing date's not until 2 weeks from now, so they won't even be looking at the applications until then. I looked at some work at Lockheed, but all of the work they had was either secret, top secret, or like crazy super top secret, or there were 1 or 2 internships. And I'm like, okay, but they want current college students, and they want those current college students because the United States is paying them to hire current college students. So that's what they're going to hire, because that's how they get the American dollars. Yeah, I never had the necessary connections to get those while I was an undergrad. I tried, but if you don't have a professor who's willing to write a glowing recommendation for you and also tell you that those positions exist, it's very difficult to find them or know how to find them for yourself until after you've graduated. But I'm still looking. I've not completely given up. But I'm also not pigeonholing myself into engineering only, which leads into my next point, which is that I've signed up the Nanino Marino Right Mo. No, Right Mo. Whatever. It's the November novel writing month. And I have a story that I'm trying to write. It's something that I like, but it's also not something that I'm so attached to that I'm not willing to try to do it in a month. I had another story that I was thinking about working on, but it's so detailed and so just, how things can be when you want to get it right, that I decided it was not the kind of thing I wanted to try to do in only 1 month, where, I might be spewing out lines like diarrhea or something, just to try to get it done. So I'm going to do my best to try to get this novel thing done. I do some writing, but I mostly just do it for my own personal enjoyment, and it's not the kind of thing that I show or share with other people. But if I had a full novel, I might try self-publishing, because that would be some money, and if I've spent a month doing it, I might as well make something off it. But we're not there yet. Right now, I'm at pre-writing. I thought I would try to get a head start on my writing because I'm going out of town this weekend, and that's part of November, and I wanted to make sure I had my word count right at the start of November, since I'm going to be set back by 2 or 3 days of not being in town. So I sat down to start writing, and I realized there was some other stuff that I needed to get done before I could start writing properly, like name the characters, so I spent some time doing that today. Yeah, what's in a name? Names are funny things, because at the same time they're meaningless and yet so very meaningful when you give them to a character in a story. So, I spent some time working on that. So today was not a total loss. What else have I been doing? Like I said, I'm going out of town this weekend. It's to the Renaissance Festival with my friend Amy from college so many years ago. Well, I mean, I've seen her since then. She helped me move into my other place. And I'm, excited to be going. I'm a little annoyed that I can't find all of my Renaissance Fair stuff. I have a red hat with a big black feather that may have found its way into a video at some other point, but I can't find it. It's somewhere around here. I know I packed it. And something else. I also have a beard ornament, although it might be a little small for my beard now. I had just trimmed up my beard a little bit when I first bought it. And anyway, we're gonna see how that goes. I half expect to have a nice big tuft sticking out of the bottom that the guy can comment on when he sees me. Everybody wants to see my beard braided, and this is kind of like a nice compromise between actually braiding this unruly beard and, you know, yeah, not braiding. So anyway, I have the Renn Faire coming up. I wish I could find my drinking horn too, because that was handy. It's basically like a cup that you can carry around anywhere. A cup. Whee! And it's got a leather strap on it. And anyway, I could be drinking stuff. And it gives you something to carry around your water in. What else is going on? I have the Renn Faire, and I'm happy and excited to see Amy. Assuming everything goes according to plan, I might need to borrow the car on Friday to get to the train station. My older brother would be helping me with that. I expect that to annoy my mother, but we'll figure it out. Speaking of the car the brakes are acting a little funny. I mentioned it to my mother this morning as she was trying to decide if she should be going out in the hurricane to go to work, and I think we ultimately decided she would, which is why she's not here. And the weather looked worse this morning than it does now. She thought it would get worse, but it's actually gotten better. We had a high wind advisory and stuff. So that was that. And yeah, Fancy Pants is up in the middle of the hurricane. I'm a little worried about her, but she's been a very busy girl lately, and she has more important things going on than her long lost friend from so far away. I mean, I'm not going to get mad if she doesn't talk to me until next month. I'm just kind of worried about her because she's up in the middle of the storm, and I know she had a lot of other stuff going on that I probably shouldn't tell about online because it probably qualifies as personal business. But I've been concerned about her. I hope everything is okay. She got some experience with hurricanes while she was down here, so I hope that helps her out up north. Hurricanes and tornadoes both, because we had the tornado come through here, and she and I hid in my room on the ground floor, my bathroom specifically, because it doesn't have any windows. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I'm taking the car in this afternoon because the brakes have been kind of off. I felt like they weren't stopping as like they work, but if I feel like if I had to slam on my brakes, they wouldn't be good enough. Like they slip. So when you're just coming to a stop at a stoplight that you're expecting, it's not bad because that's how you stop anyway. But when you really need to stop, I'm not sure they'd be good enough. I mentioned it to my mother this morning before she went off in hurricane weather. She said, "Great, thanks. I've been thinking the same thing, but I never remembered it." Anyway, so I'm supposed to take it in this afternoon to have it looked at. When my mother gets home, assuming she gets home in this weather, but it's not been too bad. Not down here, it hasn't. What else did I have? Oh yeah, I'm still doing my class in C++. I'm learning a lot. I'm very excited. I like this book. This book. It's a wonderful book. C++ Without Fear, second edition. And it's a very nice book. I like the interplay between the teacher and the book because all of the teacher's shortcomings are made up for in the book and vice versa. So they work very well because Our teacher is not a teacher by profession, so he's not good at structuring courses or classes or discussions, but the book takes care of the essential structure. The book, though, doesn't give you any feedback, and it can't, look over your shoulder and help you find where you made a mistake. So I am getting a lot out of the class. My older brother's in there with me. He's self-taught and he kicks ass. He's always, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Yeah, I'll participate in class, but I do all of that work in 2 minutes and it's perfect. Also, I made it wonderful so it can also do your taxes and fly to the moon. So it's kind of crazy. He sits next to me. I ask him lots of questions. Why is this not working? Did you check for the semicolons? Yes, yes. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, so I have a lot going on, but life is mostly good. I eat every day, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. And I just got pizza today, although I bought it on credit. But my tutoring will help me pay for my credit card bill. So I'm excited and happy about that. Yeah. Life is a little depressing because I'm still living with my mother and can't find work. But I'm making some progress in lots of different directions. And on the really important things like my class, I'm trying to focus and stay stuck with them. With some of the other stuff, like my windmills, I do them off and on as almost a hobby because it might be useful at some point, but it's not urgent. I'm going to laugh if somebody hires me for my ability to cut and fold cardboard. So I'll see y'all next week.